Hello everyone, Mipa here, trying to make your Monday a little better and maybe even something to look forward to. We are here with yet another speed paint. In this speed paint, there's a little bit of a backstory behind it. As some of you may have seen, not too long ago, I had posted a Minecraft video where I went into the caves in Survivin and Vibin with Kitten. Now, there was a lot that happened there, but there was this one moment there that I really enjoyed more than I thought I would, and it was when we ran into this slime, and eventually they all turned into little baby slimes. And when this happened, I ended up loving these little baby slimes. And I was just honestly way too happy about them. And I think I even edited in that I was imagining art of me with baby slimes. So I thought, why not make it myself? And I had some time on my hands. This was actually really pre-recorded. I had recorded this footage a while ago and honestly don't remember all of it. But I really enjoyed drawing this. I remember that very clearly. But I had some free time on my hands, so I ended up deciding I'm gonna do that art I imagined. And something that's also different about this speed paint is there is no line art on it, which is new for me. I'm not fully sure why I made that decision, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. Because as you may have noticed in most of my speed paints, I usually do line art, but then I didn't for this one. I remember at the time I had I wanted to do shading. I don't know why, but part of me was just I want to do shading. I want to try it out. I want to do it. Let's see how it goes. And I feel like shading always looks a little bit more odd with line art. Not saying that you can't do line art and shading. No, I'm not saying that at all. It's just with my style, shading looks odd with line art in my style. So I ended up not doing line art, which I was terrified for because I felt like the last time I did it, it ended up not looking great, and I actually didn't really like that drawing. So I was scared going into this one. But I'm personally happy with the final result. I don't know what you guys will think, but I really liked how it turned out. And I think the shading was actually kind of successful with the way I used the light source I had put in, and then because I even used colors for the shading. I didn't just do black for it. And I actually had light coming at it, and even the light was in a color. And overall, I think it actually ended up looking really good, which I'll be honest, I was way too surprised by. But I just think it's so cute, and I love it. I'm not quite sure why. I'm just happy with how it turned out. Now, I want to be honest here. I'm not fully sure what to say now, but there's this other part in the speed paint where I do know what I want to say. So, you can listen to some music for now. I'll put it in for you to listen to. But be warned, I will talk again. So, you'll hear me there, don't worry. And I'm back. I told you I was gonna speak again. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much in those minutes where I was silent. But we've reached the part where I do the shading. And like I said, I'm actually quite proud of how the shading went. I'm probably too proud of it. But honestly, like, doing the shading was actually like really fun to like put down the colors, and then especially blending it after. Oh, I loved it so much using the blender tool on it. That may have been like one of my favorite parts of this, and just like going through and seeing where the lighting would be and like thinking about that. Like, it's just something I don't usually do, and I like thoroughly enjoyed doing it, thinking about like where would the light hit this and where would the shadows be and such things. When I went over it with the blur tool, I'm gonna quick point out, I forgot about the fact that it would blend the colors on the sweater, and I ended up not doing much about that. I kind of just like left it be because I didn't think it was even that noticeable, since I went through doing the arms without noticing it. But that hasn't happened yet, so if you weren't going to notice it but now notice it simply because I pointed it out, I'm sorry about that, but I'm just kind of honest with these things. So, but yeah, for the lighting, I forgot what it was called for a second. For the lighting, I ended up doing it in orange, since there was the lava being the light source, and that would usually give off like an orange glow. I'm pretty sure, at least. So I ended up using orange for the lighting, which on the skin looks like shading. I couldn't help but notice. But I think it still looks good. I think, in my personal opinion at least. And then for the shadows, I ended up doing it in blue, since I thought like, hey, let's be fun, let's experiment, let's not use black like I would usually do. And it ended up actually like looking surprisingly decent. Oh, look, here's when I'm doing my favorite blending part. Way too excited about it. Like, look how good it looks. It brings it all together. I love it. Like, look at the legs now. Now, they're good. And on the face, I'm sorry. I just got like way too proud of myself as I watched this all happen. It's just, like I said, I was terrified to do lineless art because I thought it was going to look really bad, but then it actually was something I was proud of, so then I got overly proud of it since I had such low expectations at the beginning. And that's just how my mind works. I don't know if any of you are that way, but like when something turns out much better than I expected, it's just like, wow. I'm sorry, but yeah, I was just like really proud of it. I tried to like move the shading to be on the eyes as well, but it just like, I was struggling. I don't know if that's apparent. Like, I honestly don't even remember what I ended up doing for the eyes. How does this turn out? What is this? Adding green? How does this turn out? What is my plan here? What am I doing? I'm adding like very subtle things to the eyes. Okay. I think I added green because I kind of like imagined like light being emitted from the slimes, even though that's not actually how it works at all. I'm sorry. I got like actually distracted watching myself draw. Again, like I'm just trying to study this so I can keep it in mind for like future lineless drawings I may do. But yeah, just like with the shading and stuff, I ended up having a lot of fun with it, and apparently I'm having as much fun watching it as well. And yeah, I was kind of just like experimenting and kind of just like seeing what happens. I'm planning to do like more experimenting on my channel, because then you guys can see my growth, I can see my growth. I'm having fun making my videos, and my videos are good, stuff like that. So like in Speedpaint, I might be like testing stuff out more, just like playing around with stuff, and that's what the not a tutorial videos are for as well. It's me testing things or practicing or getting better and such things. And not a tutorial is actually doing really well, and I'm way too surprised by that, by like how many more people seem to watch that. Doing the expressions on the slimes. I got so distracted off of what I was saying before, and I don't even remember what I was saying before, but the slimes, I put faces on them, and I love it so much. Like, look at their little faces. Like, I got to give them personality. And like there was like story. Like this one, you see this one fell over, and then this slime is laughing at it. Why? I don't know, but there's slimes. That one's scared. And then this one's just having the time of its life. Then this one's awing at the one that's having the time of its life, and just like, and then this one's just happy in the corner. I love them all way too much. But anyway, I'll stop talking now. Here's the end product. I hope you all like it, because as you may be able to tell, I sure do. But this is all I have to say for now. So I hope you all have a great week. Goodbye!